We're just days away from the start of a new year. You may have a resolution to exercise more, eat healthy, or maybe even become financially stable. According to Bankrate, a third of U.S. workers live paycheck to paycheck, leaving little behind for their savings. Here to walk us through how to achieve those financial goals is certified financial educator LaShonda Johnson. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Such important topics.
Yes.
What are some of the tips that you can give us, and how important is it to get to financial success, especially as we approach the new year?
Well, it's critical to plan for your future because in the new year, when we're starting off the new year, we're carrying baggage from the previous year. So we need to make sure that we have a solid plan for going into 2025 so that we can be successful financially.
And what are some of the challenges that people face?
Well, a lot of the challenges are people are confused. That's
Really?
number one. They're confused. Number two is they have a problem with forgiving themselves for past mistakes.
What do you mean forgiving?
You have to forgive yourself for mistakes that you've made financially, especially in the previous year. So people go into the new year with guilt, like, oh my gosh, I spent too much on the holidays. Oh my gosh, I didn't get rid of the debt. So they need to forgive themselves. Forgive yourselves. This is a new year, clean slate. Let's start afresh.
Let's start fresh. And
yes.
Can you share with us a simple strategy or way that people can achieve that financial goal in 2025? What is something that we can start simple, start small, and just grow from there?
Simple is you need a budget. You have to have a budget. You have to have an allocation for the funds that are coming into your home. You are the CEO of your household. So you have to make sure that you plan appropriately. Every dollar needs an assignment. And the assignment needs to be, where is it going to be spent? Where am I going to go? What's going to happen? And you need a budgeting tool like my wealth building journal that I published last year to help you to track and monitor your expenses and also to celebrate achievements, financial achievements. The little things matter. So you have to feel like you're making progress. So that's very important.
Talk about how viewers can prioritize saving, preparing for unexpected expenses, and also trying to pay down their debt. Many people live with a lot of debt.
Absolutely. First things first, you do need to have an emergency fund. If you've liquidated your emergency fund, it's absolutely okay. But what you need to do is restock that emergency fund. You need 3 to 6 months of funds, cash funds, liquid available to you in the event of emergency so that you don't have to go into debt to take care of the emergencies. You also have to have a percentage of your income that's going towards saving, money that you own. You know, we tend to pay all the bills, but we don't own anything of our income. You've got to own a percentage. I like to talk about 70-30. 70% of your income is going towards your expenses, and 30% you own. 10% you save, 10% you give, and 10% you put towards accelerating debt repayment, or again, putting it towards giving.
You talked about this emergency fund. How much should people have in there?
3 to 6 months. And I'm challenging people, even myself, to do a year. Because we've been through so many things. We're in the middle of a place that we have hurricanes, we have all kinds of natural disasters, and you never know when you're going to be down, you lose your job. Challenge yourself to put together a year's worth of reserves. So if anything happens, you'll be in control.
You talk about this, this percentage, but talk about how people living paycheck to paycheck can make that work as well.
That's a good question because people tend to think, I don't make enough money, I can't save. You can still use that percentage. You have to own some of your income. So if you are not able to save, that means you need to decrease your liabilities. You're spending too much money. So it's typically one or two things. Either it's a cash flow problem or a spending problem. So you have to sit with someone like myself to help you identify what kind of problem do I have? Am I spending too much, or do I not make enough income? If you're spending too much, again, a budget will help you scale back. If you don't have enough cash flow, then that's where you use some of those skills and abilities to get you a side hustle, something to help you bring in additional income.
Speaking of sitting down with you, you do have some upcoming events as well.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be partnering with River Oaks Galleria Med Spa, one of Houston's premier luxury spas that just recently opened. We're putting together a huge event where we're going to do budget setting, vision board, brunch. There'll be self-care services. So we want you to step into the new year with your best face forward and also your best finances forward. So that'll be happening January 25th. We have early registration going on right now. You don't have to do anything, just show up. And we've got everything, food, we've got the financial guidance, we've got the self-care. It's going to be fabulous, so you have to be there.
How can people register?
They can go on to River Oaks Galleria website, and also in our stories, Instagram. We're everywhere right now. So especially after today, everybody's going to be grabbing these registrations. So make sure you get it. This is an event you don't want to miss.
And I love that you brought with you great advice and hope.
Yes.
There is hope for people out there.
There is hope. Never lose hope. As long as you're alive, as long as you're making income, you can change your financial situation.
Amen. Amen. Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us
this
morning. And of course, you can find all of this information and a replay of this segment online at click2houston.com right after the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.